Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for all collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Mezco Toyz exclusive Chapter 2, John Wick. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jumping right on into this review, guys. This is, of course, I guess you can say the very heavily debated and talked about John Wick offering from Mezco Toyz. So not only did it take quite a bit of some time for it to come out, but when it did, it was quite decisive. You either love it or you hate it, and it does have its detractors. So I was able to find this brand new off of OfferUp for $80, which is incredible because it does retail for $120 and $120 plus on the third-party market, despite it being a very decisive figure. I think the main part of that is because it does come with a lot of great accessories, and especially for me at $80, it was definitely worth the price point. The accessories alone make up for a majority of the price, in my opinion, more than half if I'm being honest, but the figure itself is still pretty damn cool. Is it the best Mezco figure out there? Absolutely not. But is it the worst Mezco figure out there? Absolutely not. Could it have been better? Yes. Could it have come with better articulation? Yes. Could the sculpting on some of the stuff been a little better? Yes, in terms of like the head sculpts. But all in all, it is still a really good detailed figure from John Wick. We have gotten other offerings such as the Diamond Select version, which they did release a $50 poster version, which does come with many of the accessories that this one does come with, although it still is void of the soft goods, gun effects, multiple heads, and obviously the soft goods. Did I mention? I think I already said soft goods. Man, my mind is somewhere else right now. But anyways, guys, back to this figure. Yeah, despite that, I do love this figure for what it is. Like I said, could it have come with better articulation? Yes, but as you can see, you can still get him into some pretty decent action shots right here. So with all of that being said, guys, why don't we start taking a look at everything that this guy comes with, because he comes with a lot. Starting off with the head sculpt. So he is currently wearing the battle damage head sculpt, and the one that he does come in package with is this neutral head sculpt right here. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is the head and neck combo, which I personally do not like, and many collectors do not, because it severely limits the neck articulation. So yeah, that's one thing that could severely improve this figure, is if it wasn't a head and neck combo, but it is what it is. Something that I personally do not like about this head sculpt right here is that dreaded side eye. I fucking hate the side eye. I hate McFarlane for doing it, and I kind of despise Mezco just a little bit for doing it on this figure, but it's okay. I can't stay mad at them for too long because they have other offerings that are amazing and out of this world. So I'll let it slide this time, Mezco, but no more side eye, please. So yeah, I do prefer the battle damage head because one, it does look better, looks a lot more lifelike, and it doesn't have that side eye. So let's go ahead and move on to the alternate hands that he does come with. So as with all Mezcos, he does come in package with a pair of fisted hands, and as you will see, all the left hands will come with his wedding ring, which is super cool. You can see it right there on that hand as well. You do get a pair of trigger finger hands, so a right and a left. He is utilizing the right one currently to hold that pistol, but there is the left one right there. He does also come with a pair of relaxed hands right here. He has his right one and is currently using his left one to hold the bottom half of that gun. He does come with one single C-grip hand in the form of a right hand right here. It's a very tight one for the knife that comes with him. And he does also come with a barrel holding hand for his left hand, so that way he can put his hand underneath the shotgun barrel and the AR gun. And last but not least, he does come with a pair of karate hands, guys. He comes with a karate chop hand and a tiger claw hand. That is pretty fucking cool and unique, because I think the only other time we've seen hands like this one was with the Holiday Gomez, and this one was with the Death of Gomez, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool that they gave him those. So a few other accessories that he does come with that don't fit in this crate right here, because that is part of the figure, which is holding a lot of the great accessories that he does come with. He does come with an extra magazine for this gun he does have in his hand. Unfortunately, the magazines on all the guns besides the large AR do not slide out on them, and so it's kind of odd that they include the extra magazines, but it's cool to have nonetheless. And also he comes with a watch, which I always tend to leave my Mezco watches in the box because I'm just afraid I'm going to lose them while I'm changing the hands out real quick, while I'm doing toy photography and all that. But I think it would be cool just to hide that peg right there, so maybe one day I'll put it on. But yeah, guys, you know, like I said, they do give you a bunch of extra magazines for the guns, which don't release the magazines. So one thing I do wish that they would have included with this offering, that the Diamond Select one actually includes with one of their offerings, is a ammo belt. So a belt with slots to put his ammo, extra magazine ammo cartridges in, as well as a holster. I really wish he came with a holster. He does not, just to be able to put at least one handgun in, like on his side or in his back. I think that would have been really fucking cool to have, especially with him being John Wick and him always being ready for combat and battle. You know, I feel like that would have been a really cool thing to add to him and all the great accessories that he does come with. But they didn't, obviously. So he does also come with this dog, and that's basically his name in the movie, Dog. So this is his second dog, which he actually finds at the end of the first one when he's trying to patch himself up in the veterinarian's office. So that's pretty damn cool. I do have the Diamond Select version of that one, and also of the original dog that his wife does gift him. So before we get into the crate and all the accessories there, let's go ahead and talk about a few other accessories that he does come with. He does come with every Mezco blast effect up until the point of this release. So you do get this big burst effect right here, which I usually use for shotgun effects. He does come with the typical Mezco single bullet shot right there. He does also come with this super burst and single bullet shot right there. Mine is slightly curved, but you know, just a little heat and bending will go a long way, but just gotta be careful. And of course, he comes with the Mezco 3-shot bullet effect right there. So yeah, other than that, he does also come with the Mezco accessory bag in case you want to get rid of the box, and of course the Mezco flight stand and base right here, which says John Wick Chapter 2. And I like this one because it has a matte finish and not a glossy one, so it's not going to get all scratched up just by looking at it and stuff, you know. So that's awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into this crate and take a look at all the other great accessories that he does come with. So the crate in itself is very nicely well done and detailed. They did re-releases with the Hazard Squad Gomez. They just painted it green, and they didn't include the top layer of storage with him. It's just an open container, but I really love all the detail that they did with the wood and the metal riveting and all the metal finishes and everything. It just looks amazing. So opening it up, you do get this top area right here, which holds all the guns, all the smoke grenades, all the magazines, and of course all the gold coins. I'm trying to like put it in a way so that none of this falls out because it's already moving around, as you can see. So yeah, everything here is removable, even the coins. However, the coins do come in double stacks, so just be aware of that. It's not like you get a single stack. I do wish they would have included single coins with this as well, and also that, you know, what was it, the contract thing that they put their blood on and stuff. I think that would have been a really cool accessory to give him, but it would have been really small too. So there's that. So like I said, everything here is removable, so you do get 4 smoke grenades right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do get a knife, which is really in there. So you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get this tray out so that way we can look just at the tray itself. One thing I will say is this is somewhat of a hassle to get out at times. Sometimes it goes in easily, sometimes it comes out easily, and sometimes, as you can see, you really have to struggle. So yeah, so here we have the tray all out. I'm going to try to pull stuff off so you can see it's removable. So there are the smaller handguns right here. Both are removable. If I can, this thing just actually really holds the weapons really well. So I'm just going to remove what I can. Here is the larger handgun that he uses. So here's this one relative to this one right here. As you can see, very different in size. And then there's that one, which actually has some more accent painting and whatnot. So I'm trying to get the knife out, but it's kind of stuck in there right now. So, as I said, it pops out. So here's the blade. One thing I do wish is that they would have at least painted this silver. I would have been fine with the rest of this just being black, but I do wish this would have been silver. But it is what it is. So like I said, you do get this other tray with all the gold coins, which are all removable. So be careful with that. So as you can see, one just popped out right there. So, you know, do as I say, not as I do, because it is really stuck in there right now. And yep, there they go flying, guys. So once you get that top layer off, you do have some more weapon storage down here for the larger weapons that he does come with. So let's go ahead and start from back to front, and starting off with this larger shotgun, which he doesn't really use in Chapter 2. Rather, in Chapter 1, he uses it when he jumps onto Vito's car and he starts blasting away at his armored SUV. Or I guess it wasn't too armored since he was afraid and he came out pretty quickly. But yeah, that's pretty damn cool. It does come with the sight right there. Once again, I wish it came with a little more paint and you know, accent stuff, but it is what it is. It's a shotgun, because he does come with a second shotgun, which does come with some nice accent paints right here, as well as a shotgun shell on the side right there, which is exactly how it is in the movie. I even like how they put a little bit of black paint on the shell right there to simulate a clip holding it in. There is some gold paint right there as well. This one does not pump or have any kind of action feature. It just looks really damn cool. Moving on to the final larger gun that he does come with, it is an AR style weapon, and as you can see, it does come with a dual mag clip, so that way you can put both magazines in, and that way he can be ready as soon as he finishes, flips it around, and he's got his next magazine right there. Once again, no action features. The stock does not move. Nothing is removable. Just a plain black gun. Really wish they would have made it, like gunmetal or something with some accent paints. As you can see, the bullets are right there. That's one thing that Mezco always hits it out of the park with, is those little details in the magazines. And it's cool because like this one, you can see there's two, and then let me see if I can find a handgun magazine. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to show you that much of the studio. Here's a handgun magazine right here. As you can see, there's one bullet, and this one you can see how there's bullets stacked up, so that's pretty damn cool. Mezco, like I said, always hits it out of the park with those details. So yeah, that is it in terms of all those great accessories that he does come with, besides the one he does have in his hand currently. So why don't we go ahead and grab him, pull it out of his hand so we can take a nice closer look at it, because this is the nicer of all the handguns which he does come with. So let's go ahead and stick him back there, and taking a look at the handgun right here, you can see it is very nicely well done and detailed. It has some nice accent paints right there on both sides. So yeah, very nicely well done. Like I said, doesn't fit in the crate, and I really wish they would have given him a holster on his belt to put this in. However, he has none. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull him forward. Like I said, if we lift up his jacket, you can see he has absolutely no storage for that gun whatsoever. Like I said, a tactical belt right here would have been perfect. It didn't have to be something permanent. Could have been something you put on and off. But unfortunately, they did not give us that. So taking a look at this battle damage head sculpt, it does look way better than this one that is not all battle damage. It just has so much more life, and once again, no side eye. It's looking straight at you. So yeah, definitely prefer this head to the neutral head sculpt. But all in all, not their best job on a suit. I have to admit, I can see why this figure is very decisive, because the suit on him, while it looks good, it's not very practical. It's very 80-ish. So he has shoulder pads essentially. As you see when you raise his arms, it does bunch up very much right there, which they have since fixed with future offerings. As you can see, it just bunches up a lot. I have gotten suited figures from Mezco that have come out after this guy, and their tailoring in suits has definitely improved. So yeah, that may be another issue with this guy, is that his articulation is already limited, and then the clothes make it even more so. But yeah, the tie right here is probably the biggest thing that I don't like. It's a little too chunky for him. It looks a little too oversized, but it is what it is. It's a fucking tie on a 6-inch figure. What else can we expect? It's nice enough to have this anyways. So I guess with that being said, guys, I mean, it's just a typical black suit, not too much to look at. It's a 3-piece suit. Like I said, really would do better with the, a tactical belt, or maybe just a holster inside the jacket to put his gun. But yeah, so with that being said, let's move on into articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down that far. However, looking up is going to be hard because that whole head and neck joint. So yeah, it prevents him from looking up, but he can look down pretty significantly. His arms will go out to a T-pose, but like I said, it does bunch up right there. His arms will go forward that far, but once again, you get that bunching. He does not have a butterfly joint or bicep swivel, which is another thing that I think people would enjoy with this figure. He comes with single hinge joints, which go to about 90 degrees. They do rotate at the elbow right there. Rotation at the wrist, hinging up and down, in and out, whichever way you have that ball peg facing. He does have rotation at the waist. Slight ab crunch. Oh, actually, he has really good ab crunch forward. Some ab crunch back, nothing too crazy. In terms of kicking out, it's actually pretty good, especially for him being in suit pants. It's actually really good, but not enough to join the cheerleading squad still, nonetheless. He will kick forward that far. He will kick back that far. He does come with double hinge knees. No rotation at those knees. His ankles will go down that far. Basically just flat straight. And of course, a ball rocker hinge joint, guys. So that wraps it up for this review of the Mezco John Wick figure. Let me know, guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Did you pick him up? Have you thought about picking him up? Are you going to pick him up now that you've seen this? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, rate him 1 through 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. And if you've made it this far in the video, type in the comments down below, dog. That way I know you've made it this far and are enjoying the content. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.